That's why it always makes me laugh around here.
Gnats.
That people don't get out of down here very often because when it gets down to the wintertime, they say, we just need a frost to kill all them mosquitoes. And I'm like, have you ever been to Alaska?
Yeah.
It stays frozen 90% of the year.
And there are mosquitoes.
Plentiful.
They got mosquitoes in Alaska?
Oh, have they got mosquitoes in Alaska?
They just got mosquitoes everywhere.
Does Dolly Parton sleep on her back?
Oh,
No,
boy.
I'm kidding.
Hey, here we go, boy. Hey.
I was wondering when I'd get to use that one on your show.
Hey, I done told you. No, she sleeps on her side.
You don't sleep on her stomach. Oh, it's a family show. Family show. What are we doing?
All right.
What are we doing? Back to mosquitoes.
Back to mosquitoes, boy.
Mosquitoes are even at Disney World, though. I mean, they're just everywhere.
Yep.
Anywhere that's
Right.
nice, a mosquito will descend upon it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm actually going to look it up.
What? Where are they?
Where are mosquitoes?
Everywhere.
Hey, oh, yeah.
Mosquito.
And they carry disease.
They in the Amazon.
Population.
They in the Amazon. They in Alaska. Now, the
Amazon.
question is,
I've
are
never
they
been
are
to
they
the
in
Amazon.
the Arctic and Antarctic?
I went to the Amazon once. Can confirm.
I would say yes.
Amazon.
Because there's
never
water
been
in the
down there.
Antarctic and
I don't think there's no cover for them, though.
It'll make a difference.
No ground cover. I'm
don't
gonna
make
say
any
I'm gonna say no on those two.
No.
In Antarctica.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're there. It's water.
but apparently there's ants there.
It's hard water.
Well, hey, it's water.
Very hard.
Anywhere there's water, there's mosquitoes. It's like a commercial with a dog. I'm scared of mosquitoes.
I gotta start
I give
watching the
up.
channels you watch
Hey,
because I don't
no,
know
no,
half
no.
these commercials
Yeah,
you
I give up.
reference.
Oh, you
I
don't.
don't.
Hey, this what canine?
Advantix?
Yeah.
What?
When it shows the dogs, they were talking about. I don't want to go there. It's ticks, fleas, and mosquitoes.
Oh, I don't ever see them talk about mosquitoes.
Oh,
I knew
hey,
the
yeah,
ticks and
yeah,
fleas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
I don't pay that close
It
attention
says that
to
big droopy eared dog. That's the one that says and mosquitoes.
You're getting a little close to home with John David now, talking about droopy-eared dog.
I love my droopy
I'm
eared
just saying.
dog.
Hey,
I don't. I mean, he just had to deal with mosquitoes. I mean,
that's it.
He certainly ain't gonna outrun them.
Hey, but if you use what they're got the commercial on, it takes care of all of them.
I get my yard sprayed for mosquitoes.
Nah.
From the
Let it bump.
they show up about once a month and take a backpack blower and just cover the whole thing. And I don't have mosquitoes.
I'm gonna get them to do that during teal season.
That's usually a truck
Ain't
going
gonna
down the road with a light
Ain't gonna
on
work.
top.
I used to live
Ain't
by the
gonna
truck
work.
guy.
Ain't gonna work.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like.
I will say this though.
And there's a white fog coming out.
Yeah.
As they drive by.
And you never see any more butterflies.
Yeah, no more butterflies.
That's
It kills butterflies, but it don't get mosquitoes.
So my parents had their yard sprayed once a long time ago. I don't think you're allowed to use this anymore. And
Must be DDT.
I don't know what it was, but
Yeah, that's what they used back in my
they
childhood
sprayed
days.
and there were no mosquitoes. There were no birds. There were no squirrels. Like all the animals left because. So I guess if
it
you
was dangerous.
if you had it teal season, if you sprayed for mosquitoes, might not be any teal.
Well, that's fine. I don't even care.
That way we wouldn't have to get up and try
Yeah.
to go on them.
Yeah, I don't even care.
You don't have to get up and go teal hunting.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, you do because it's open.
Oh yeah, it's open.
You got to.
I
You
don't
got
have
to. Okay.
You got to.
That,
Hey, did you
and
see where a hunting license
there's
is
two
going up?
reasons why you got to. That's the first duck that leaves Canada.
Because
They head south.
they're getting tagged by mosquitoes.
That's right. Because they're getting ate up by mosquitoes, so hey, they
They
head
got
south.
to go.
They
But
got to go. And if they got to go and come down here, we got to go and try to kill them.
I just
Right,
I'm not
that's
that
it.
mad at a blue winged teal.
Oh, I am.
I ain't either, but
I am.
it's open, so you got to go.
You got to open.
building them
if it's
right
open,
now.
you got to go, TD.
I mean, if they close season tomorrow, I wouldn't go pick it. I wouldn't be like, oh, dang.
You're gonna get a sign.
You know what's going to happen? I'm going to kill 15 doves for 16 days.
Now,
if that happens.
doves
There
is
you
a
go.
different story.
Yeah, dove. Fun.
Them
Now,
suckers
hey, the
eat
different
good.
story there is that you can grill the doves. I don't know what you can do with the blue-winged teal, except shoot them and enjoy shooting them because you
And then give 'em to
You
the food
cannot
bank.
eat them.
Yeah. You pick them and you clean them and you give them to people.
Yeah,
And they're thankful. They're thankful to have them.
Well, I fix that. I don't pick and clean them. I just give them to people.
Yeah. Now, your days of picking and cleaning is long since past.
Side-
you.
He done your picking and cleaning.
Yeah.
Si gives out meat.
We usually pick and clean everything he kills.
That's right, boys. Hey.
which ain't much.
Hey.
Got him. Got him.
They already thrown me on the bus.
Got him, boys. Got him. Wait, what'd you say? Hunting licenses are going up?
Going up.
Oh, it's
Here?
a controversy
Basic
in
is
Louisiana.
going from 15 to 20.
Okay.
Hey.
Fishing
Then,
license goes
if it went up,
$9.50 to
ours probably should have went down.
But archery's going to be included in it.
Oh,
So it's
So
not
did
really
it really
going up.
going down? Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But lifetime license in Louisiana, you no longer can get
Yeah, they're-
separate. I think you can still get the combo.
Yeah. Which I never understood why people would buy the separate. That never.
Well, like my dad, he been hunting once in the last 50 years.
But he's always got the option. See,
Yeah.
I would buy it for the option. Now,
Yeah.
my parents got that for me when I was like 10 years old. They
Hey, that's a public service
Full-time
announcement.
license?
Real
yeah,
quick.
lifetime license.
If
yeah.
you have a child, especially I know Louisiana is way cheaper. Mm-hmm. You can get your child a lifetime license. Like what is it in Louisiana? I just did it. I can't remember. It's like $300 hunting
not
and fishing
much.
for their life in Louisiana,
Done.
and they're done. That is the best gift you can give a 1-year-old because as soon as they turn 2, it goes up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. As soon as they turn 2, it goes up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes up.
That's a ripoff.
It goes up through year
That's a rip-off.
year classes. It's
Hey,
fun.
leave
to
it to the
500.
government.
Yeah, but it maxes out
boys,
at like
boys a year old and, hey, rice price.
it maxes out about $500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got mine.
That's what I thought it was. Fine.
I was probably 25 when I got my lifetime.
But at
license.
$500,
I
if you hunt and fish once a year, in like 7 years, it's paid for itself. By the time you buy everything that has to go with it, by the time you buy WMA permits, duck stamps,
Yeah.
all that kind
Yeah.
of good stuff.
Stake
Like,
stand.
And then if you really start buying hunting equipment, then
Yeah.
it just
yeah, it's done. I agree. If you have a child, hey, let's take up a collection. Jennifer just had a kid. We'll get young Lily lifetime hunting and fishing licenses. That's what we can do.
that's right.
That can be our gift. I still haven't gotten her anything. That's what we'll get her right there.
We're going to get her child a lifetime hunting and fishing license here in the great state of Louisiana.
I'd be worried about spoiling it,
The
but Jennifer's
sportsman
made it very
paradise.
clear she doesn't want to listen to us any more than she has to on any given day. So she's not going to listen to this podcast. So that's fine.
Yeah.
Jennifer, we got you. Young Lily will have a lifetime
We got you
hunting and
covered.
fishing license
I'm
Yep.
trying to look it up.
from us. That's the best gift you can give.
I'm going splitsies on that with you.
Yeah, because Jennifer's always the thing about Jennifer. She's been hunting with us. So Jennifer, for y'all don't know, she works here. She's our graphic designer.
We have 2
helps-
Jennifers.
Yeah.
There's Jen Taylor who talks to y'all on the
on
live
YouTube.
chat,
Yeah,
and then other Jennifer. She runs all of Duck Commander's social media.
yeah, Jennifer Allen. So super talented. But look, she all the time during hunting season say, "You got any more ducks?" You got. I asked her what I could bring her when I got out of the hospital, and she said, "Well, if you could bring some duck wraps one night, that'd be."
Good,
That'd be
night.
good.
And I was,
Hey.
I will. Look, that girl, she's valuable. If it means all I have to do is fire up the pit boss and do some duck wraps, I'm in. Like,
I'm in on that too. Bring
Yeah.
me some. Wait till Tuesday when I get back
Yeah.
in town.
Hey, you bring him them duck wraps when he brings you that bread.
and I'm gonna bring you some duck wraps when you bring that trumpet. So
Yeah.
we back on that trumpet.
Boys, hey.
Look, there it is. Look, Godwin, I'm going to let you cipher over that trumpet while we go to our first break. We'll be back right after this.
That sounds like bacon frying in some grease to me, boys.
Ooh, and do I ever like bacon?
It sounded like them ribeyes out of that morning box hitting the fire.
Ooh, you got
On that pit
ribeyes
boss.
The bone in?
Heck yeah, they got bone in.
Out
That
of-
thing was top shelf.
out of your
Them
morning
things-
box?
Yeah.
I ate my chicken last night.
Oh.
Cast ironed it up. Ooh, it was good. But I hadn't done the ribeyes yet. They good?
They're good.
Ooh.
I got me and Miss Paula cooking and
And what else coming out?
All right. Hey, ribeyes and wine, boys. We see what happened.
Okay, all right.
Hey, good for y'all for keeping it fresh.
they were
Hey.
good.
Yeah, I can attest to that. The ribeyes were fantastic. And
Did yours include a date night like his did?
no, mine just had a handle on them. So,
Tomahawk.
which we all know, according to Godwin, is a requirement of a steak.
It's
It
gotta
must
have a
have a
handle.
handle.
But doesn't have a handle. It ain't a steak.
Hey, look, Moink delivers grass-fed and grass-finished beef and lamb, pastured pork and chicken, and wild-caught Alaskan salmon, or as Si likes to call it. I prefer to say salmon, direct to your door, helping family farms become financially independent outside of big agriculture. Their animals are raised outdoor. Their fish swim wild in the ocean, and moink meat is free of antibiotics, hormones, sugar, and all the other junk you find in prepackaged on the meat aisle. Sign up at moinkbox.com/duck to get a year of bacon for free.
Free bacon?
Free bacon for a year, and then pick what meat you want delivered with your first box. Change what you want to get each month, and cancel anytime. Moink was founded by an 8th-generation farmer who was featured on Shark Tank. Host Kevin O'Leary said it's the best bacon he's ever tasted, and I'm not going to disagree with that statement. So Jamie Siminoff, creator of the Ring doorbell video, the Ring doorbell thing, he invested in Moink. And you know he made a ton of money. So
I like rings.
They guarantee you'll say, oink, oink, I'm just so happy I got moinked.
Martin, moink meat is so good. I love it. It's just good. It's great meat delivered to your door. These people are going to love it too. People, listen, get moink right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm happy.
Join the moink. Join the moink movement today. Go to moinkbox.com/duck right now, and listeners to this show get free FREE bacon for a year. That's 1 year of the best bacon you'll ever taste, but it's only for a limited time. Spelled MOINK box.com/duck. That's moinkbox.com/duck. We're out.
A lot of things here.
Look,
Anyways,
I'm just going to be honest with you, though.
check out your
They owe
local
me money.
regulations.
They owe me money.
And this
Probably
this
true.
is potentially an unpopular opinion.
Tell us
What?
it.
I'm totally cool with license fees going up. Like, I have no issue with that.
Right.
If that means that you better manage our resources,
I don't mind.
I'm in.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
mind.
I'll pay you. Now, I don't have to pay you more because my parents did that, but trust me, I spend enough money other places that
It's coming
all
all
them
clear now.
all them Pittman Robertson dollars end up in the same place. So any money on hunting and fishing all goes back to the same pond. But
To better
yeah,
our fishing and hunting.
because did you see Godwin? Now they got you got to pay to launch your boat at Darbone.
What?
Yeah,
jump
$5.
Yeah.
No, Darbone Lake Darbone. They're putting in pay boxes, but they're selling a yearly pass, which we'll all buy.
Yeah.
That's $50 instead of paying a $5 every time you go.
If they'll fix them ramp roads.
Yep. But that's how
it's
these
worth-
things have to fix it. you
I
know?
mean, we're the one using the lake.
Exactly. But what this does is forces all the people that I've griped about to have to pay for it. Because you can go out there, you can go out there on a ski boat and you don't have to have a fishing license. You ain't got to have nothing. You don't do nothing to give back to that waterway other than buy gas or whatever
Hey,
at
that's
the
pitiful.
place. So,
That's pitiful.
but now they got to pay $5 to
Well, I was
launch.
to say, that's pitiful. If you go
So-
ahead and use the thing, you ought to
Yeah.
help pay for it too.
That's what I'm talking about. Now they're going
Yeah.
to.
Oh,
So
well, there you go.
I'm in on that. I'm in on everybody spreading that cost to everybody.
right.
So
Equality across the board, boys. If I have to pay $5, you have to pay $5.
I go every year to the Army Corps of Engineers and buy my boat ramp pass that I just pay them. I may use that boat ramp once a year or 20 times a year, but I give them my money. We go on. The boat ramp stay in good shape. So,
Yep.
you know, I like being self-sustaining in our endeavors.
And you ain't got to get out and fill out the deal.
Or worry if you got change or start digging for quarters. And, you know, I mean, how many times you been $1 short and you're like, you turn around, you got to go to the gas station and get change for a 20 or something. You're like, dead gum.
Buy the hard card.
Yeah. So I got the hangs from my mirror. Boop, put it up there and roll.
There you go.
I give them my money. But, you know, that's part of the deal, though, is most of the time, those hunters and fishermen, we do put our money where our mouth is. So, you know, we spend a lot of money we spend a lot of money to eat for free.
Yeah.
To eat for free, it costs us, you can buy a lot of ribeyes for what we spend on that. Yeah. So, you know.
I'm just going through every state looking at lifetime license.
What, Texas is like $1,000, ain't it?
$1,800. What we in here in Louisiana pay $500
Yeah,
for.
but
We are
Texas has got a lot of critters.
And their
That's
stuff's
that's what exotic game will do for you.
$1,800. I'd pay it
18,
if they'd let me.
No, I'm
yeah,
serious.
that's residents.
Yeah.
No,
But they
that's
don't
why-
have a cheaper one for the kids like we do, which I think the cheaper one for the kids is going away. So get
That's
it now.
why it's higher, okay?
Yeah.
Because they've got exotic game.
Well, and they've got,
And hey, it costs money to bring in exotic game.
and they're a lot bigger landmass with a lot more public land.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that, I mean, that
Yeah.
just, I think that you just extrapolate to whatever you need to get to.
Now I'm looking at Alabama.
But I'd buy it for Texas. I'd buy it for Arkansas because I buy those licenses every year anyway. So, you know,
Absolutely.
it,
Arkansas got a lot of credit.
It's the old deal about, hey, nothing is free.
pay your
Okay?
way.
You've got to pay your way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Now I'm just going to help out the good people of Alabama.
What are they doing?
What do they do?
Look, so it is cheaper. So if you have a kid in Alabama, we're not going to be able to do all 50 states here, but hunting for an adult is $600. If you're under 2, it's only $356. So
Why do they pick on
it's
this?
worth checking out.
Why does it go to if you 2?
Yeah.
Godwin, you got your phone?
They're penalizing someone for turning 2 years old for
Well, it's
crying
just,
out
but
loud.
it's a good deal.
Yeah, but see, look, I know what they're doing. They're like the casino. Like at 0 to 2,
You ain't thinking about it.
you're betting that it's a house bet. Like, well, you know, I can get $300 and that kid may not hunt or fish. Once they get to 2, then parents know if they got an interest in it or not. So they're like, no, we got to tax you. Now we're going to tax you on up. So for every kid that don't hunt or fish and they collected $200 or $300, then, you know, that it's a win for them because that's $300 they wouldn't have got. So I get it. Look,
Oh, here we go.
but
He
But
gets
I'm
it,
going to
boy.
say it, though.
He
We are.
gets it.
And Louisiana needed to go up. Looking
Yeah.
at these other states,
yeah,
hunting and freshwater and saltwater fishing and a duck stamp is over $1,000 in Alabama. Mm-hmm. But it's under $700 if you're under 2. I'm just saying, it's a great gift.
it is. It's a great gift. Pool your money, go
a kid.
together, and do all that. No, Louisiana is pretty cheap. I mean, like you can buy a day pass to come duck hunting here, and all you have to do is buy that pass and a federal duck stand for like $15 or something stupid. I
But
mean,
they ain't
even as a non-resident, that's
well,
that's as cheap as you're gonna find anywhere.
That's why
Yeah.
it's sportsman's paradise.
we are
You
the
can't
sportsman's
even buy
paradise.
a 3-day out of state. It's
No.
like 7 days.
Arkansas clip you for about $170 to duck hunt there all year.
Yeah.
Trust me.
$170.
I've got that baby on auto renewal. Trust me. Yeah.
You pay $170 to duck hunt in.
Hey.
Yeah, and
Arkansas.
and look, in 7 days,
You
it's
gonna
gonna get withdrawn out of my account again. So, because it'll be June 30th, then we start over.
Yep, 7 days, and it goes.
And it's gonna run it back. So,
Run it again.
Never mind, I
Oh, we
to,
got to get our fishing license.
Yeah, I got to renew my fishing.
or
license.
you could buy a lifetime
There
license.
you go.
my combo. I got to
I
renew
was
my
about
combo.
to pull mine out,
Now,
but
Si, it'd probably be a bad spend on you to buy a lifetime
I
license.
remember
Just
the
one.
first time
I ain't most of my life is already
when I was getting
Yeah.
in
everybody's
the past, boys.
when I was getting
And it's only
everybody's
$5.
hunting license,
Yeah. Hey,
and I brought everybody's hunting license back. The first when Phil turned 60, I told him, "Here's your hunting license. It didn't cost you but $5." He said, "Godwin, they don't think I'm dangerous no more."
He's long in the tooth. Oh, I still got a picture of Si's driver's license on my phone for when he's like, "Hey, get me a license for this." That
I know.
way I can just give him all the information. I can get on computer
Which
and get
has
his
the
license
wrong birthday on it.
Si's
they
driver's
still give
license.
it out.
Yeah, it ain't no problem. We got all your
they
info.
they think I ain't dangerous, which is just the opposite of the truth.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'd argue you're
hey,
more dangerous
Hey,
now.
I am more dangerous.
You got a
Hey,
lot more time on your
Hey,
hands
I
now.
got a lot more skill on me too.
Oh,
he's claimed a lot
hey,
more
hey,
ducks
hey.
too.
Hey, what,
Arkansas's one price.
What is the experience?
$1,000.
Experience is the best teacher. Boys, I've got a lot of experience.
lots of
I've had a good teacher.
Hey, yeah.
sitting in that
Hey.
chair.
Ho.
Ooh, all right.
Si, you remember the morning you set your rain jacket on fire?
Oh yeah.
That was a good one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, question: rain jacket on fire.
Oh yeah. Hey,
How's that happen? It's raining.
when it's cold, I'm near
Oh,
the
that
heat.
was Stone's
Hey,
jacket.
hey.
Well, whoever
When
it
it's
was.
cold, I'm near the heat. You get
And-
too close sometimes.
And he was on top of the heat.
That's right. Hey.
Yeah.
And look, the
it
first
was-
thing that happened.
It was real cold.
Look, and the first thing that happened because he's Si, the pocket melts, and out falls a bunch of shotgun shells right to the fire. And we're just over, whoa, just kidding.
But they're still about blowing up now.
Oh, yeah, that was
they
another
just melt.
day.
They just melt.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
it.
that.
They just kind of fizzled out.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
man, when you in there and live shotgun rounds fall into a propane heater, you're like, oh, boy, you want to talk about see some boys
way do
move?
I go?
Yeah.
Hey, they move quick, boys.
Yeah, we was in the pipeline floater. I'll never forget it. Si just standing there on that heater, just like this, and that jacket goes.
And it was, hey, when they say you read on there fire retardant, that's a bald-faced lie.
That thing's good at keeping water out, but it'll
Okay.
let fire roll.
Hey,
son.
it's
It'll-
not
whoa.
fire. It's not fire retardant.
Oh, it's
That
straight
thing looked like
flammable.
that thing looked like it had gas on it.
Oh, we laughed and laughed and laughed. My goodness.
I worried about
Man.
200.
How much money you spend on propane a year duck hunting?
A bunch.
He stands in front.
You got to understand, I run with Phil for like 40 years, and hey, his motto was, who's the man?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there was no such thing as heat, charcoal, all that. No. It was, who's the man? Suck it up, son. I know it's 2 degrees. Don't worry about it.
Me and Phil are different.
Yeah.
And now Phil won't go to a duck blind
no.
unless it's got a heater.
Now,
in it.
okay.
He'll have your heater.
Him
down
and
there if you
Burley,
ain't looking.
Burley's carrying the big iron heater and the big bottle of propane.
Yeah.
And then, everybody's saying, hey, you flared the ducks. And I said, no, didn't. He said, hey, Si and Phil flared them. Look at that big white bottle of propane down there. I said, hey, while we was duck hunting, we had a coat over that dummy, or either a
And that's why it caught on
or
fire.
that or a camouflage
And a coat over the
net.
fire.
Yeah.
Tell me, hey, it wasn't like that when we were hunting.
It is funny, though. You show up at Phil's, say, like, oh, that wind, but that wind's out of the west. We need to go here. Phil said, that blind ain't got no heat.
That's right. Wrong answer. Wrong answer, boys.
He said, but we drive right by that other blind. We can rob the heater out of there and take it with us. So, yeah, we'll be all right.
That's why
He won't go without a heater.
That's why I volunteer to be the cook.
Yeah.
I like sitting in the middle of the blind and cooking sausage.
Well, that was
On
like
it.
that was how you got that from
griddle.
Mac Owens.
Was
Okay,
was
yeah.
that what Mac used to do?
Oh yeah.
Somebody
Yeah, Mac liked to
Biscuit
go in the
man.
kitchen, and hey, everybody liked him to go in the kitchen. Okay, he's a real good cook.
Mac would shoot for about 30 minutes, and that was it.
After the daylight.
After that,
fluor,
Hey, then
He
he's
was
then he's
on
in
in
the
the
kitchen.
stove.
Okay, frying up sausage, cooking eggs,
See?
biscuits.
So I come by that. That's just in my blood.
Oh yeah,
Hey, that's genetic.
That's a,
like
that's a
that.
family thing there, JD.
Amen.
Somebody did comment that we need to have my Uncle Mac, was he an original duck man? On this podcast?
Oh no! Look, when he left, we missed him dearly.
He lives in
Very,
Colorado
very.
now, but I bet he has stories about y'all that nobody else does.
You probably
the
don't
best
want.
one-
We
look.
probably don't want to come
Oh
out.
no! The best one was okay.
Uh-oh.
He's in the kitchen. Okay, they said, "Hey, now kill that wood duck," and it was boom. Okay, he's in the kitchen now. He puts egg, sausage, biscuit, and jelly on a plate. Comes out. Okay, and about the time he finally gets out there and starts handing them out, and they hand me mine, the wood duck I just shot like a minute back. He finally hits the water. Flash. Okay. He
Si
said,
said-
good grief, how high was he? I said, oh, he was up there.
Si said,
He
hey,
said, I
son.
believe it. He said, I believe it because, hey, I had 4 plates of eggs, sausage, and biscuits here and come walking out and hand them out, and then I hear the splash.
It ain't
I
sky busting if you
I
can
said,
do it,
hey.
is it?
I said, hey, everybody's saying, hey, he's out of range. No, he ain't.
Yeah.
No, you don't understand.
Yeah.
I done went with Phil so much to talk about. I raised up with that 20 gauge. I said he's out of range for me. Old Phil raised up. Bow. Splash. I said he was out of range for
Open
PR.
bore, baby.
I'm gonna ask.
110 yards.
I'm good up to 110, boys. Pass that, somebody else take over.
That's fantastic. I'm gonna ask Mac. On my way back from Montana, I'm stopping to see
ask
my
him, ask
uncle
him.
in Colorado, and I'm gonna ask him.
Bring him back with you.
Hey, the longest
I don't
shot
know.
ever.
We can redo the spitting scene.
Oh no! Look. Oh,
What's the spit?
that was one. Oh no!
good.
Look.
Oh, time out.
Oh,
Time
hey.
out. Hey, Si.
You're talking about
Si.
have not watched the famous spitting
Si,
scene?
hold your thought.
about not?
Let's
Hold
take
the
a break.
roll.
We're gonna come back for this.
We're gonna come back for this one.
We're coming back.
Hole.
Si, do you remember when you and Al got together and packed the Operation Christmas Child shoebox gifts?
Yep.
That was with our friends over at Samaritan's Purse. Look, the Operation Christmas Child took a gift and millions of others along with the gospel and delivered them to children all over the world. It's a wonderful program, but what you might not know is that Operation Christmas Child is part of a much bigger ministry doing good work all over the place. Samaritan's Purse is an international relief organization with a commitment to love and help people all across the globe in times of crisis and do it all in the name of Jesus Christ. Look, we've talked about it before.
They do it a lot for the veterans.
They do. They've got the program called Operation Heal Our Patriots, which is one of their summertime initiatives. So if you want to support a Christian organization that is literally the hands and feet of Jesus out there working, and you want to help them with veterans, check out their Operation Heal Our Patriots, a ministry to help injured veterans and their spouses.
Hey, these are our normal citizens, okay, that actually spend their hard-earned money to go and, okay, they walk the walk and talk the talk.
Exactly.
Okay, they actually are Jesus doing for the people.
They showed up here when we had a flood and worked side by side with us, with our community, with contractors, with whoever to do whatever needed to be done, whether it was ripping out sheetrock, doing some little carpentry stuff. Godwin, I know you worked side by side with them just like I did. Yeah, and demoed all these houses, got the water out, got the carpet out, and made them where they could be lived in as quick as possible. They're not miracle workers, but they're hard workers. I'll give them that. That's for sure. And they rush to the scene of disasters. They don't bide their time and cherry pick. If there's one there and they can get a crew together, they go. So, they come in to help victims of floods, tornadoes, other disasters in the U.S. and around the world. They provide medical care, clean water, children's heart surgeries, and other life-changing aid. We all have the opportunity to be like the Good Samaritan by showing the love of Christ to those around us, sharing the gospel, the most important, and being the hands and feet of Jesus. So here's what we need you to do. Go to SamaritansPurse.org/duck to find out how you can get involved with this ministry. Trust me, there are great testimonies of what God is doing and opportunities to get involved. Again, that's SamaritansPurse.org/duck, SamaritansPurse.org/duck, or click the link in the show notes. So you really like our second most famous clip
The
in Duck
spitting.
Commander
Is it the
history.
one where they just keep spitting?
Yeah, the spitting scene. What else would it be? I
And
mean,
then shotgun shells.
I'm sitting there the first time I
Spitting
watched
on
it, and I'm
bugs.
saying, wonder if they're going to get off of this. I mean, this has done got to the ignorant stage here.
I think it was old Burl that had that cigar in his
Cigar,
mouth that
he
he
just-
was gnawing on.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No,
Yeah.
He's got it. Then he just,
Yeah, puts the whole thing in his mouth.
and then it tell me one of these numbers.
Just a big old long line.
Yeah, over about 20 feet.
Yeah.
Can we play our own YouTube clips on this?
They'll put you
podcast?
out.
I don't know. We own the
Hey,
footage.
yeah.
It's our footage. So
Is it this? Don't get no better than that.
I don't know.
Well,
what
it
the
was,
title
two,
is.
it was two of them that was really good. The deer flip, like he said,
The deer.
and the spitting scene.
And the spitting scene. The spitting scene is everybody lined up
somebody
on the
raised
shooting
it up.
board.
It was old PR.
Oh, PR. Good.
Hey, he killed him because here comes the dog back with him.
Me and Si are watching scenes from Duckman 2 Point Blank.
It may have been. I don't.
Y'all
remember
had a
this video.
TV watching football in the blind back there?
Hey,
Yep.
That's
son,
the coolest thing
look.
I've ever seen.
Oh, what are you talking about?
What you
Not
talking-
only did we have TV, look, we've cooked everything in the world in a duck blind.
There was a full kitchen in that duck
Lobster,
blind.
lobster,
Bunk
king
bed.
crab, okay,
That was on a Duck Commander. show.
filet mignon,
Doves.
doves,
Did-
crappie.
We fried
Deer.
fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fried deer meat.
Oh no, hey, all of it.
That duck hunt's rough now. I'm here to tell you, it's rough.
Well, one of Mac's blinds on Shinny had a whole bathroom, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like a
The
toilet,
lake blind used to have everything.
Yeah.
in it.
a toilet and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lake blind had
Wow,
everything.
we gotta get back on
That was actually a good spot.
Well, you could do
Owen
that.
had on Shinny.
you could do that now if we didn't get a 100-year flood every 2 years.
That's also true.
Back then, it didn't flood. If you got a backwater, that was something special then. Now it just keeps coming. I bet the people of this podcast have never heard his solution to the snow goose.
Oh, no,
problem.
Look, hey, here's
let it roll.
no. Look.
We talked about the goose problem, and the comments agree with you.
No,
the goose are a
this
problem.
is the snow
I am
goose
going to
problem.
need, look, I'm going to need the U.S. Army to
I'll
show
be
up.
back in 5 minutes.
I'm going to need the U.S. Army to show up, and I'm going to need a lot of Claymore mines. Okay, and when I say a lot of them, I'm talking about like 100 dump truck loads of them. Okay,
100 dump trucks of Claymores.
Yeah, Claymores. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to have a what do I want to call this? It'd be like a jet inside a jet aircraft. It's all got
A control panel.
a
if you will.
control panel. Okay, look, and I need to have it where they you can set them up for like have a little rod running through them where I can flip 100 on one flick of the wrist. Okay.
A flick, and that sets
Because
off
what I'm going to
100
do is
Claymores.
we're going to have a 80 acres of rice. Okay. We're going to harvest about half of it and let all the rest of it spill out in this 80 acres. Then what we're going to do, we're going to watch and let 15 million snow geese get in there on it.
15.
Okay, we're going to make sure that they're there. They're coming there every time. So, hey, then we're going to watch them leave.
Wait,
And
so
then me and the Army is going to come in and we're going to set up 5 million Claymores. Okay, and actually what we're going to have here, okay, remember the control panel? This is one switch fires 1,000 Claymores.
It was 100 a while ago.
Okay, no, 1,000. But anyway, hey, then we're going to let the snow geese move back in, all 15 million of them. And look, this 5 million Claymores we got set out on this 80-acre field, it's pointed at every direction angle you can have.
Well, you're supposed to face toward the enemy.
Hey, straight up, straight out, okay? And then we start on the degrees. It's like, you got to get the elevation right. So get this elevation started. Just, hey, you take it from straight level, all right, all the way up to straight up. Okay, and you let all 15 million of these snow geese move in there.
on 80 acres.
On 80 acres, okay? And then I'm sitting on this control panel. Here we go, boys. It's getting daylight, and a few of them are starting to get up. I'm going to help them get up. Let me pop this first switch that's going to fire 1,000 Claymores level across the water. Once I hit that 1,000, boom, okay, they're going to get up. And then I'm just going to start flipping switches that fires 1,000 every time I flip a switch. Okay, till we run in 5 million Claymores dry. Then what we need, okay, is, hey, about 500 dump trucks.
For the dead
Okay, and a bunch of workers.
With shovels.
No, with
'Cause
nets,
it's gonna be a
with
mess.
dip nets, and just go out there and dip them all up and put them in the 500 dump trucks, and then we go and we feed all the homeless in the world with these snow geese,
You've thought about this.
and hey, voila, we've ended the snow goose problem.
and cured
so
a little
there
bit
you
of the
go.
hunger.
We
problem.
made
There you go.
I'm just trying to figure out how we made it through 40-something episodes and we hadn't talked about this.
Well, I was
Because this is a fantastic gameplay.
Hey, and it'll work.
Marion
This will
Claymore.
solve the snow goose problem.
I agree.
I was going to say, why don't you just get a bomb? But you're thinking of others.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're going to
no,
kill
no,
them
no.
all.
Yeah,
and
they don't
then
want to
feed
tear them
people.
up
Look.
too bad.
Hey, no,
Claymore is the way.
a bomb is too quick. You've got to enjoy this, okay? Savor the moment, for crying out loud.
And save the bands.
Yeah,
you know we
and
got to pick
say,
them bands
That's
off
right.
of.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
and hey, that's the thing. You got to run them through an X-ray machine, and hey, scoop all the bands off. Okay, we're gonna collect them. Okay, nothing's wasted here.
Nothing's wasted.
Hey, nothing's wasted. We'll run them through pickers. Okay, look, there'll be mattresses and pillows, and all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a what's the word I'm looking for? Recycling. Okay, we're gonna recycle all these snow geese. Okay.
We're gonna turn them into dinner.
The feathers will not be wasted, okay? The meat's not going to be wasted. We're going to feed the homeless of the world here, boys.
Oh,
It's a win-win situation.
We're going
and not only that, and we're going to have a blast while doing it. For crying out loud.
We're going to feed on them, then we're going to sleep on them.
That's right, boys. Hey,
I got to
win-win situation.
And I'm telling you right
I'm
now,
in.
it's gonna make an epic YouTube.
I
video.
would
no,
like
hey,
to see
hey.
that. I would like to see
You
that.
realize how much fun that will be?
Well, look, if y'all need to,
Especially the man controlling the switchboard.
oh,
There's a goose lover out there right
call,
now.
Call Mall boys.
well, look, if y'all need to figure out how to solve any of the world's other problems, all you got to do is click right here, youtube.com/duckcallroom.
/duck room call.
Duck Room Call. Okay, that's our sister station. Don't get it confused with Duck Call Room. All one word. Make sure you like, subscribe, and do what, Godwin?
Ring that bell. Where's my bell?
It's in
behind
front of you.
It's in front of you. You
Behind
was
the
too late.
Yeah,
clay
nah.
pigeon
Hey,
there.
listen to this.
Hey, that is a good idea.
There it is.
Hey, that baby's, it's clear, boys.
Size turned on the notifications.
The
And look,
hair.
if you're on Apple Podcasts, be sure to leave us a nice rating and review. And with that, we're going to take a break because my jaws hurt. So we'll be back right after this.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey.
I'm about to go buy a Claymore.
And hey, think about that. No, look. It's a plastic thing, okay? And it's got about the size of a marble, maybe a little smaller, like a buckshot. Full of it. This thing is a square.
Claymores?
Yeah,
Oh, I
Claymore.
play Call of Duty.
Oh, so we could get our boys at Heavy Shot to load them with non-toxic shots. That's good.
Yeah.
There
Hey,
we go. Save
Claymores.
the environment too.
No lead. No lead. Okay, boys, it's
Tear 'em up.
stainless steel only.
Yeah.
Stainless steel.
Stainless
This
steel.
sounds expensive.
Oh, it would be, but it would be fun. Hey,
You can't put a price on a good
Oh,
time.
no, yeah, hey, that's it. Look, hey, we're talking about having fun here. You can't put no price tag on fun.
That's true. Been saying it my whole life.
Hey,
Oh man.
I think we need a weekly segment on Si fixes the world's problems.
I
We
would
just
like
solved
to.
the snow goose problem.
That's it.
I
and
would like to
hunger.
do this on a smaller scale just to see how it would work.
I don't think
Just
we can
have-
get a
Oh, no,
Claymore.
trust-
Just have a million Claymore.
no.
Yeah, just a million of them.
Oh,
Just
no,
10.
I'm telling you. Oh, we could do it small scale, like 100.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay?
And then
you
put
would-
like some stuffed animals in them, and
Oh,
then
no.
see where we get to. Like run a trial. Like let's start building this thing out.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
What else is a nuisance?
I got one. You can buy a Claymore. Sweet.
No. Hey,
Yeah.
you saw that, right?
Look at him. Look at
Look, that looks like such an innocent little piece of plastic. You know what I'm talking about? It looks like such an innocent looking piece of plastic. Hey, that's why the statement is, hey, looks are deceiving.
Look,
Okay? Because that thing is it ain't harmless, okay? It's a dangerous piece of equipment.
What is that, a battery?
Yeah.
It
What is
has
that?
all the correct details. Ah, boo. It doesn't actually work.
Can we make it?
yeah.
It's not for exploding. It's just for looking
That's
at.
It's for
looking
looks.
At. Yeah,
That's like that hard rock candy.
Yep.
that's right.
Well,
That's
hey,
looking
It's
through.
not
one just
for
to look
eating,
at.
It's just for looking through.
$50,
Just like a replica,
I guess.
a decoy, if you will, a Claymore
Let me
decoy.
tell you something.
A Claymore dummy.
If I walk around a corner and see one of those, I'm gonna use
Back
the bathroom
up.
in my pants.
Oh man, it's like proximity mines on the old 007 deal.
Yeah, that's basically it. These point though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're
fake.
they're directed.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they
Fake.
would work for this.
Yeah,
That's why they got the sign
a fake
on 'em.
Claymore.
Yeah.
But they ain't clay.
Can you buy a live clay?
Or are they clay?
The ATF's about to show up here.
Oh,
right
yeah.
Oh, yeah. They going to run us.
Claymore mine for sale, eBay. All right.
Hey, here's the thing, okay?
0 results found.
The government is fixing to use what I just said,
and not give you no
and
credit.
they give
on it.
me no credit for it.
If they
And
do that,
they're going to say, look what we did with the goose population.
They got
We fixed
airsoft
it.
ones.
if they do that though, that's wrong. Because I think you should be there to enjoy it. If you don't even if they don't let you work the switches.
Oh, no, you got to be able to switchboard. I got to handle switchboard. it was
No
my
switchboard.
ideal.
No switchboard, no soup for you.
Yeah.
That's right. No stupid.
I found a really weird website where a guy's asking if he can legally own a Claymore mine because he needs some hogs. That's a good way to get rid of hogs.
See, it just keeps getting better and better and better, boys.
Imagine if you could put him in a beaver dam and just let him slide up there, and then
Oh no! Put a trigger. Let him trigger it.
let him do it to himself.
Yeah, let him do it to himself. Hey, it's like it's. Hey,
That's like Mama when
like-
she used to
so,
tell
hey,
me to go
look.
get a switch.
you got to coax some of these animals into your steel traps. Okay, so hey, you just coax him. Hey, you got to take this little path right here, son.
And boop, tripwire
Hey, tripwire.
gone.
Then you hear it pop him tail and then. Hey, and beavers are a nuisance, boys. Especially if you got a duck hole that you're trying to drain the water out of.
They are that.
Because my brother has fought them for all of his life.
Oh, they'll stop water coming or going. They don't
yeah.
care. If
Oh,
it's
no.
moving, they stop it.
They stop it. That's it.
We're out. We're going to need the army.
Okay.
Citizens can't own Claymore.
That's it, boys. Hey, I told you.
And in 1993, the
What if we
the
enlist?
government paid $119 per Claymore.
Yeah.
So quick math
Times 5 million.
times 5 million.
Oh, hey, you're going with
How much
expense.
did they pay?
You're going with expense
That's-
against boys.
So the goose problem on this, and we're going to have to buy 80 acres, is currently at $595 million project.
Oh, that ain't bad.
And that doesn't include the switchboard.
Hey,
I'm going to say that's at least a couple
Look,
hundred.
Look, if you buy them
The
in
government-
bulk, though,
hey.
we got to be able to get them cheaper.
Well,
if we
yeah.
get 5 million.
Hey, we buy them
There's
in
gotta
bulk.
be a price point on
hey,
it.
Yeah, we got to buy them, bulk. Hey,
Well, to be fair, the government's never been great at spending money wisely, so I might could get a better price.
Oh,
Okay.
trust.
Don't
Hey,
quit
this will be
preaching
a
and got
piece
the
of-
meddling
look,
here. Okay.
This will be a piece of cake, okay?
Piece of cake.
Hey,
I love
we
it.
can sell, we'll get the public involved in this.
And we can
okay?
recoup the funds from the mattresses and the pillows.
That's it, boys. Hey,
There you
And how
go.
about this?
And we'll get a write-off for the meals that we donate.
that's it.
And we're going to
Hey.
start a GoFundMe, and we will write your name on your Claymore for a $120 donation.
Oh.
Right, there you go.
Hey, and for
it'll pay for itself, boys.
for $100 million, we'll let you flip a switch.
But
Right.
wait,
Hey,
One
but-
switch
I
for
switch.
you.
Hey, you'll get personally involved in this. You can actually flip a switch that will fire 1,000 claymores and kill at least 1 million geese. You talking about a deal?
Yeah.
Hey, it'll be a stampede, boys.
This might be a money-making operation.
Hey, I'm telling you.
And if you want to finance the whole mess, our only rule is Si has to sit
Hey,
with you.
hey, this is to Bill Gates. Hey, you got billions. Hey,
Bill.
what the $555 million to you?
I don't know,
That's
but we
what-
may ought to call
Send us
Melinda.
a billion, boys. That way we'll get rid of the goose population.
What if Bill loves geese, then we call Melinda, and she'd be like, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like that guy
I
anymore
wonder.
anyway.
Well, he's bought up all this farmland. He's probably got the 80 acres. we
He
can
can
do it on.
donate the 80 acres, boys.
There,
Hey.
one of them can.
Hold on.
This is a win-win all the way around.
We got it figured out.
Just
done
That's it.
Quick
OV.
question is: there's no limit on geese
after the season closes
yeah, that's in the spring.
in the spring. So if we do this in May,
in February.
in February, we can shoot as many geese as we want
And use
with
as many
claymores.
claymores.
Because
Yeah.
it's listed under, this is the nuisance project.
I love it.
So this is technically feasible.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we would have to find a way to load them with non-toxic shot.
oh
Well,
definitely.
our friends over at Heavy
you
Shot
gotta
are
be
going to
there.
have to get
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah.
No lead shot
Yeah.
in the claymores. Okay.
But so in February, we could just go out there and test this and whack and stack about 1,000 of them.
I think they're going to say something about it not being shotguns, but I could argue that this is a shotgun.
It's
It shoots a spray. It's not getting a
Hey,
bullet.
it's a firearm for crying out loud.
I mean, we
We can have this, okay, if I had to rewrite a bill, okay, put it ahead of Congress, okay.
somebody
Hey,
get Joe Biden on the phone.
you've got to define firearm here.
we
okay?
need a lobbyist.
And hey, yeah. And look, Claymore comes under firearm, okay.
I don't think
It's
it
covered.
does.
It's covered.
Hey, I'm in if you are.
Trust me, I can
Damage
get
control.
this to Congress.
Si probably could. That's the funny part. He'd go up there with a bill himself. Be like, hey, I need y'all to get this.
Yeah,
passed
sign
this.
this.
Hey, sign this thing.
Hey, they're
here.
giving
Yeah.
out money everywhere else. Might as well
Hey.
give some to us for some claymores.
And to save the tundra. Save the breeding
Yeah,
ground.
that's right.
Yeah. 'cause
Oh,
see,
we
Feed
did
the
that.
homeless.
I'm telling you, this is a win-win situation all the way around.
The homeless shelters all have new
Yeah.
mattresses.
Yeah.
I'm helping preserve the nesting grounds
This is the
in
greatest.
Canada, for crying out loud.
For crying out loud.
Hey, I'm feeding the homeless worldwide.
Wait, Canada needs to get in on this too then.
Hey, yeah.
They won't even let us come up there right now. You
Well-
think we're going to get in on that?
What's that dude's name that's in charge of Canada?
I don't know.
Tribideau or something?
Trudeau.
I don't know.
Yeah, hey,
just
Trudeau.
Get Joe to call him, and hey,
Joe,
y'all work it
call
out.
Trudeau.
Hey,
We got some plans here
That's
to
right,
help
boys.
help some stuff.
that's right.
We're saving the Arctic, boys.
We got fans in Canada. Maybe they know him. Canada fans, make something happen for us.
Just from the little bit I've seen in the media about it, I don't know that our fans are like chummy with Mr. Trudeau. I'm guessing.
well, hey,
here. I'm
just
guessing.
look.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
get political. I'm not exactly chummy with Mr. Joe.
Yeah.
But hey, this is for the greater good. Let's cross the aisle and get rid of some geese.
Save them, son. And then we can turn them jaguars loose and let them clean up the rest. Let them clean up the cripples, boys.
That's it, boys. Hey,
Them Black Panthers.
Yeah.
hey, bring them on in. Turn 'em
All right, let's take our last break and let's get in that mailbag.
We're already on our last break.
Today, hey, when you got a story like that, son, time flies.
That's
When you
an
get
idea.
on a roll, son, you just run with it.
He's
Yeah.
an ideas man. People.
I'm almost tempted to do 2 of them today. All right, here we are. We're back for the last little segment. Look, it's our favorite time of the week. Hello at duckcallroom.com. That's the email address. Johnny D, what is in that inbox this
That's
week?
right. What have the people
first
got for
off,
us?
I have a request for more emails. Hello at duckcallroom.com. We just solved the goose problem, part of the hunger problem, and made a bunch of mattresses. If there's any other problems you'd like to hear how Si would fix them, that's just as good as life advice to me. So email that in. And then first email, I think his name's Keegan. Keegan. He emailed in, I'm a few weeks behind. However, thank you for the shout out on May 18th to us law enforcement. Love the show. It keeps me awake while I'm on graves. God bless. And I had a moment this week. I don't think I discussed this on the last podcast where the police had to show up here. And I was just sitting there watching like how they dealt with the situation that happened. And I'm like, thank goodness for police.
Oh, what are
because
you talking about?
hard pass on most of the things that they have to deal with. Like wrestling a man on the side of the road. I ain't doing that. And so if you're listening to this podcast and wondering our stance on law enforcement, yay, law enforcement is where we stand.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And I got that email today. And so I was like, you know what? I'm throwing that out there just because.
I'm a big fan. Back the blue, the red, whatever color the EMT symbol is. I'm not sure. Maybe blue and red or white. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
all the first responders,
Responders. Yep.
every one of them.
And there's rumor of
Thank you.
defund the police. And I'm going to say I stand exactly opposite
Yeah.
and pay them more.
All right.
Yeah, let's defund the police and get rid of them and watch what crime does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just a ridiculous little moment. But
There you
law
go.
enforcement, we love you guys.
Amen.
And I finally have I've compiled my list of fans sent in questions that they want to ask when they get to heaven.
All right.
Ah,
And I think I'm going to start. No, I'm going to save that one for last. Taylor, he sent one word with a question mark. Dinosaurs?
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
No, it is. That's a good one.
When were they around? Were they around during creation? Did they die off in the flood? He didn't even get specific. He just said
Dinosaur.
dinosaurs? Question mark.
Hey, hashtag interested.
Are you interested?
That is a good question to ask the Almighty.
I don't know.
We know they're there because you got to go up there in California, I think, where it is, and there's a tar pit, and there's half of them still laying out
oh, we know they was here.
because they was here because that's where all the oil and all this other stuff came from.
Well,
okay?
it's the same deal like when first time me and Godwin went to Wyoming. We went up on this hillside, and our guide picked up this little thing, and he handed it to us. And I was like, well, what's that? He said, that's old seaweed. So we talking about the top of a hill in Wyoming that there's seaweed there.
Where they ain't
Which
no
tells
air.
me there was water there.
Oh, yeah, maybe
It
was
doesn't
water.
take long to extrapolate that at
was
some
a
point there was
flood.
water there.
No, they wasn't no flood.
Yeah.
There was a flood.
Oh no! When you talk about that, they have at the top of the mountains on this earth, there's
Seaweed.
fossils of fish on top of the mountains. Here's one for you. I owned a place in Alabama. You would think a spring of water would be at the bottom of the mountain. Wrong answer. This one was right under the peak. Here's the top. About 10 yards below the top, there's a spring, which was my water source. Okay.
Good water, too.
The river, ice cold and sweet.
Cold.
Okay, and look, the river at the bottom of the mountain,
Lock up.
back in the 20s, went dry. Guess where all the people that live around there got their water?
The spring.
The spring. And I'm saying, wait a minute, hold it. The river at the bottom of the mountain went dry, and yet that spring up there that I was drinking water from that run to my house never dried up. That's one of them. That's one of them.
Sound like another spring to me.
Try this from up. Put this in your brain box and tell it.
Yeah,
The spring at the top of the mountain never went dry, but the river at the bottom of the mountain went bone dry.
There you go.
God moved in mysterious ways, boys.
What else we got? What other
Well,
questions?
Blake from Waco, he asked dinosaur timeline. That's
a good one.
He so same question. Bland, who is actually a family minister from Mejia, Texas, maybe. That's a hard one. Mexia, Texas. I don't know. He works for the Lord. He's a minister, and he kind of asked about the continents being connected before the flood. What was
Pangea.
Yeah. So a lot of flood dinosaur questions rolling in. Then let me click over here. I got them all.
Everybody's concerned about the dinosaurs, boys.
I've been saving up this list. Helen. Helen has a great question. Her question, and I quote, Eve, girl, what were you thinking? That's from Helen.
Good one, Helen. That a girl.
And Adam from Charlotte, he said, how long did Adam and Eve last in the garden before they ate from the tree? So that's a tandem question. He's saying year, week, 10 minutes? What was it?
I love it that these people are all going to the way back.
Oh, yeah.
And my questions are all of the current.
Yeah. Why mosquitoes?
Oh, no. I ain't
All
got to
that.
figure it out.
So-
Mosquitoes.
Caleb from Gastonia, North Carolina, he has a question.
Cackalack.
Okay. When he multiplied the 5 loaves and 2 fish to feed the 5,000 people, great question. What kind of fish was it?
Crappie.
It don't make no difference.
that's manna
it
from
was
heaven,
it was
baby.
edible.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
No, it
It's
was
a good
edible.
fish.
Yeah.
And then Daniel from Branson, he wants to know what it was like between the Red Sea when it parted.
Oh,
So
that'd
he's
be
looking.
awesome.
like,
Was it dry, muddy,
you
sandy?
cast-
No.
Like
No.
sideways?
Could you cast
It
into
was
it
it was bone dry.
on the ground?
Well, I'm talking about where he parted it. They walked across on dry land.
Yeah, but what about where'd the water
What
was there walls of water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, could you touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. It's
Hey,
like,
look, the Israelites
Just think of you being
walked
there. You
between
seen
this
that.
and they was
I'd want
jolly.
to go up and touch it and see.
Oh,
I don't.
But I don't know if you
I'd
touched
wanna
it,
try
would
and-
it spring a
Then you
leak
break.
like a tent,
yeah,
you
does
know,
it
when it
break it?
rains.
hey,
Yeah.
no. Hey, here's what I'd have been doing. I'd have been skipping along the side. Tell me,
Side been giving it a high five.
yeah, tell me, check this out, boy.
Could you jump in?
Hey.
Side
I got
looked
a lot
like
of
old girl.
questions.
Side looked like old girl on Moana.
Moana.
No. Hey, look, I'll give you a reason why I would say I would do that. I'm standing on a cliff on Red River in Dixie, Louisiana. Okay. Rain is coming down the river.
Down the river.
Okay. I put my arm out like this, standing on that cliff. From here out, it's raining. I'm wet. So look, right down there is a big bend where Red River turns and goes directly south. I said, it's going to go straight. Wrong answer. It come to that bend and stayed right within that river bed.
And followed the
It was
river.
just, yeah, it looked just like somebody was driving it because when it got to that bend, just hang right.
Huh.
Yeah, that's why I said, hey, wall of water on each side. Hey, you know they had to be looking at it going,
Could you fish into it?
Well,
Probably
now,
could.
now that I don't know.
Throw a spinnerbait in there.
All right, I got one more question.
All right.
Keith, I love you, Keith, so much. Keith is going to ask God when he gets to heaven this specific question. Did you make any Black Panthers? And if so, where did you place one in West Monroe, Louisiana? Right by the Dollar General on Arkansas Road, Keith. That's where he placed it. And
One of them was on Phil Robertson's land.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
Okay.
Bobcat.
And hey,
Bobcat.
that's the testimony of me.
thank you. When I read that from Keith, I got to smiling.
I love it.
Well,
That's
send
a
us
good
out,
question.
Send us out of here on a Bible verse. Let's.
Well, Si asked me for a Bible verse on Claymores. Not any of those, but I got as close as I could. 2 Corinthians 4, 6 and 7. Yep, 6 and 7. 4, 6 and 7. For God, who said, "Let light shine out of darkness," made his light shine in our hearts to give us the light of the knowledge of God's glory displayed in the face of Christ. But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope we are a light to you. And if you think we are a light, it is not from us. It is from God.
Amen.
We love you.
And we'll see you next time.
Especially
here in the
you,
duck call
Keith.
room.
And you are a treasure to the Almighty.